Hey everybody, welcome to Ticket Stubs and Popcorn. I'm Peter.
Hey, and I'm Frank. How's it going, everybody?
Today's featured performer
Not even a
is...
hey, how are you? Just how are you?
Oh, sorry. Hey, how are you?
You know, now it means nothing.
Yeah, it does. It means
does.
nothing.
It's very empty
It kind of meant
and
nothing
hollow.
before.
You know,
it was
just,
hollow and empty before.
Like my soul. All right.
Got it.
Fine. Who are we talking about today?
Today
Jeez, let's just get right into it.
We are talking about one of a great actor, comedian, Amy Poehler.
Amy Poehler.
Fun.
She's funny.
Yeah.
She is so funny. I love her. She's great. Let's talk about this later, though. Best, you know what? I'm going to say your favorite movie title or best movie title. Just a movie title that just works.
Just the title.
Just the title.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
That works for you.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
All right. I got to think about that one, but
yeah. Well, that's why we give you time to do that.
What the whole thing's
so
about.
yeah, you're
right?
going to talk and think at the same time.
Two
things
We're pushing it
during the same amount of time. Well, you know, I have faith in you.
Oh, you're the only one. Exactly.
So, all right. So, Amy Poehler, I'm going to go first.
Sure, go ahead, jump in.
I think that when it all is said and done, I think that one of the most iconic Amy Poehler roles will be Leslie Knope in Parks and Recreation.
Mm-hmm.
She turned that show into such a fantastic, it's such a great vehicle for her. She's so incredibly funny in it. Leslie Knope went for, did you watch the show?
I didn't, but I know.
You know the show, yeah. So she goes from this like cloying, annoying, nerdy little thing to this cloying, nerdy, annoying little thing, but with the biggest heart, like the size of Canada. And she's just like the emotional center of this show, which is such a great ensemble show, which took a little bit of time.
I was going to say, that was one of those shows that may never have seen the second season if they didn't give it a chance.
It took a little bit of time to get its footing. But she is so great in it, and Leslie Knope is one of those characters, probably one of the best examples of like what a great person Leslie Knope is. There's this thing where it's Ron Swanson's birthday. Ron is this hard and gruff. He doesn't let anybody, he's libertarian, doesn't let anybody know. Like he's redacted all of his personal information from like government records. Nobody knows when his birthday is, and this is kind of about his birthday. But it comes out that Leslie's able to find out Ron's birthday because of his his Baskin-Robbins card, and he gets a free ice cream on his birthday. And she was able to bribe the guy at Baskin-Robbins, so she finds out that it's Ron's birthday, and she's known for doing these big, elaborate like birthday things. So he's just like, you know, he hears someone ordering like, yeah, I need 100 balloons. So he thinks he's getting this big, huge like obnoxious surprise party because she did the same thing for one of the other characters, and he's just like, please, for the love of God, no. And like, so then she comes into him and she's just like, you know, hey, there's a meeting in this room, and he's just like, fine, let's just get this over with. She brings him into this room, and it's just one table, just him, and it's like he's like a big meat and potatoes, just sort of like that kind of guy, meat, bacon kind of thing. So it's just a table, and it's got a steak, and it's got his favorite whiskey, and it's got Bridge on the River, you know, on the River Kwai playing for him there. And he's just like, you were doing a whole big thing like you did for Anne. She goes, that's an Anne birthday party.
Yeah,
that's
great.
This is a Ron birthday. You know what I mean? And it's just one of those things where she's such a great, nice, loving character, and she's just a damn delight. And she doesn't get too annoying. Initially, there was, I think, a risk of that at the beginning of the show. Yeah. But then she's just like, she gets better. And Amy Poehler just totally pulls it off. She's absolutely fantastic. So my next one would be in Baby Mom. Because she gets to play opposite Tina Fey.
You got it.
Who's like
she's a good friend with in real life.
Yeah, exactly.
And a co-worker.
A wonderful collaborator.
Yeah.
Seeing them do like the whole Sarah Palin and Hillary Clinton thing was just gold. So, But in Baby Mama, she's like this. She's basically just a big teenager, and she's just, you know, she's gonna, you know, surrogate be a surrogate for Tina Fey having this baby.
Or is she?
Or is she? So she's great as sort of like the big slacker opposite,
You got it.
Tina Fey's, uptight, very controlling kind of person. And they play off each other really, really well.
Yeah.
Such total equals. And Tina Fey, I can't wait to do a Tina Fey show. Because she's one of my all-time favorites. So to see them play off each other is really, really fun. And then I guess my next one would be similar because Tina Fey is also in Mean Girls. I'll go Mean Girls.
Okay.
And they don't necessarily play off each other, but Amy Poehler plays she's a cool mom, She's just total caricature of that parent who wants to be, the kid's friend, and I'd rather have you drink here, that kind of thing.
We have the parties at my house. So
exactly. So, and she's really great there because she's such a cartoon character.
Yeah.
And it's really great. She's one of those people that I would love to see, and I don't think that we've seen her do like a dramatic turn.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen her do anything serious to sort of, again, feed my thesis that comedians do drama better than dramatic actors do comedy.
I don't know if she really
So
has.
I don't, but I would
I'm sure
really,
she can do it, but I
don't doubt it whatsoever, but I
don't
would
think
really
I've seen it.
love to see her do something serious. So,
very good.
but those, and sort of an honorable mention, her Hillary Clinton is perfect. It's so much fun. So those are my quick and dirty Amy Poehler.
I've got we overlap on Baby Mama.
Yeah,
and I don't normally watch TV shows or follow them. So mine aren't. I don't have some of the more, we'll say, popular or things that people would know more of. So mine one of them is Baby Mama. Like I said, it's just a pleasure. It just sounds so stupid, but when they team up Amy Poehler with Tina Fey, and it doesn't matter what roles they're taking either, just the fact that they're together is so much fun, and it's almost always a success. Is it a great movie? It's not. It's fun. Well, it's silly. It's stupid. Fine. It's the way it is.
It's fine.
Exactly, and it's.
But it is the collaboration. It's great. I mean, when they did Update on Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live, just seeing the two of them do it was amazing.
What else can you say? Yeah, is she even playing? Is she even playing the Tina Fey character a little bit? Because there could be something else going with the surrogate baby thing, but it's just wonderful. Yeah, she's just like a 14-year-old boy almost.
Yeah, exactly.
She's just like, with the slurpees.
That's a great way to put it,
it's so, is it got a stereotype? Yes, but just so good at it.
It's so perfect.
It's fun. And that's what you want. You go to see, that sort of a movie.
Oh, it's not high art by any means, but it is, it's really good.
So, love that one. Second pick for me would be Disney Pixar movie Inside Out.
Oh yeah, she does a great job with that.
And when you talk about her Leslie character with all this heart, this is obviously voice acting because it's an animated movie, but you hear it. Yeah. She is the character of joy, and you hear it in her voice throughout the whole movie. But you also hear her struggling through the movie because she's got to try to round the rest of them up. We got to work together here.
You know what?
We got to, you know what I mean?
It's funny because people will often, it's just like, oh, you got Amy Poehler and Tina Fey. Like, as much as I love Tina Fey, I think that Tina Fey is just a shade darker.
Oh yeah,
and Amy Poehler is just a shade, lighter. I don't think that Tina Fey could have done Inside Out. It would have been a little too.
No,
she's too kind of edgy for that.
Yeah,
and seeing her like in 30 Rock, you see that there's a little bit more. Yeah. So they're just
the whole Inside Out. You just get this heart, and just as she is named joy in this character and trying to make all of this work because it has to do with emotions and adolescence and all this stuff. And it is just wonderful because you see animated characters on the thing, but when you hear her voice, that's what like really cements it.
It's very bright.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it's just.
And so that was one of those things. And
The
other one is another silly throwaway, if you want to call it that, comedy, which isn't the greatest, but I love her performance in it because she gets to be evil. Blades of Glory.
Yes! Yes!
So she gets to be the same thing, just like the stereotypical comedic villain or part of of a villainous team. And it's just great. And it has to do with figure skating.
She's like a female, she's like a female version of the Ben Stiller character from Dodgeball.
Yes, yeah, you're right.
She's just conniving.
Yeah, she's conniving, and she and her brother are gonna like sabotage their competition, and it's great
so
because
funny.
the other funny thing was it didn't go time-wise. It doesn't go quite this far back, but we had seen in real life stuff happen behind the scenes in figure skating where you'd go, I guess this competition could boil over into something else like sabotage. And that's what this one is. And it's great just to see her what do you want to say? Let's be comically over the bad.
Yeah.
I'll just be the bad guy.
over the top. Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's fun. And it's got its moments in the movie. The movie as a whole, it's got its moments. It's got some good characters, but it's not. It's
You know who doesn't work for me in that movie? Since we're talking about that movie, Jenna Elfman.
Oh, as the sister.
As the sister.
As she gets to be the pawn. They're
Right,
kind of force her working her
she
around.
just seemed really out of place in that movie.
I agree. She doesn't fit the rest of them.
No. And maybe
you're right. You're right.
Yeah, because she's not.
I haven't seen it in a while. But
I can't. She doesn't work as a big screen actor for me. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, most of what we know her from is, of course, The Office. But there's another movie clip that I've seen her in with Matt Dillon, I believe, and she asks him if he wants some servicing, let's say.
Okay.
And it just seems really like it seems really weird to see her in that context.
Yeah.
Like she's so, unfortunately for her, and I can't think of anything else I've seen her in.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but she seemed out of place in that Blades of Glory.
In that weird little universe.
But, that was a funny movie though, because that's she also had a bit part with Arnett.
Will Arnett.
Will Arnett.
Yeah.
In Arrested Development.
Oh,
it was
okay.
really funny. They played, husband and wife, which is funny because, they're
Will
married.
Arnett plays in the movie.
Yeah.
The evil brother, teammate of Amy Poehler.
So it's fun to see them together, working together, as a couple. So,
and the weird thing was their brother and sister, their figure skating pair, not that that's weird, but the way that's portrayed in the movie, it could be something a little pervy going on
weird,
too, and you're like, oh, wait a minute.
Which is super creepy considering, their off-screen relationship.
Yeah. You're like,
is that. So, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
right.
Those are my
Those
three.
are Amy Poehler. She's fantastic. I love her. She's
you know what else I like her in, and I didn't follow it much, there was a TV show, A Craft, and I don't know what the title was of the show.
Know, but it's
it probably ran for maybe 3 seasons, maybe 2, I don't know. But it was like a craft competition show, really. I guess is the best way to describe it. With Nick Offerman. And the same thing. You get this fun side of her, but you also get a genuine side. It comes across as genuine. She's interested in people, but she's interested in crafts, and she just interested in having a little fun with it.
Yeah, I like her a lot. She's
Yeah.
I've never seen anything with her where I've been just like, oh, this is crap. She's ridiculously funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Pleasure to watch. Always good.
All right, movie title.
Movie title. Okay.
I have thoughts.
You asked the question about either our favorite or what works for you kind of.
Yeah, you hear a movie title, you're just like, damn, that's a good title.
Yeah. Okay. I'll off the top of my head, I will say this title fits the time period better. Now it's so many years later.
All right.
We might not appreciate it as much. But the subtitle of this movie, Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb, that's a great title.
That is a great title.
It's wordy, yes, but it works because it fits that whole neurotic, Cold War time period where you just try to embrace what's going on.
Yep.
Okay, so that one I've always loved. And then just for the sheer name, that's a great sounding title. Is I've got two of them. No Country for Old Men, which just really, when you see the movie especially, the title is like, oh my God, this is a great title. And the other one would be There Will Be Blood.
Yeah.
I love that title. I say, it doesn't even matter what that movie's about. You're like almost compelled. I got to go see this movie because I don't know what's going on.
I agree. There Will Be Blood is a great title.
Yeah.
Also, you know what's like? Star Wars was a great title.
Yes. Yeah,
that got, I think, a little muddied when it started.
Yes.
When it started adding like episodes to it. Now, when we first see the movie, and you see episode 4, and you see the whole thing, you're just like, wait a minute, wait a second.
Yeah, have I missed something
and
already?
Then after that first movie came out, then you start to hear, Lucas wants to do 9 movies, and there's stuff that happened before. So
and he's at least going to do 3,
And then there's like, growing up, there's this whole thing, it's just like you fought in the Clone Wars, and then we're going to hear about the Clone Wars. And that was
it's got to come in
that's
somewhere.
Gonna be amazing. And all that, and all of that. And now you've got all this other stuff that, like, Star Wars is now just this umbrella. That's sort of like, it becomes the brand as opposed to like the title when it was just a lovely title. And it had a lovely title, The Empire Strikes Back, And I really wish I could remember what they did with it, but someone somewhere on the interwebs took all the titles from the 9 movies and said that, okay, all the Star Wars movies are titled wrong, and these are the way that these titles should go to these movies. And that they all, like, all the different titles work with different movies, with different movies. And I don't remember how they did it.
Oh, okay.
So I shouldn't even say it. But it does, it's just like,
I'm making it up.
Something
it's a half dream.
Like something else would be A New Hope. Or something like, maybe episode 7 was A New Hope because you're starting to meet Rey and all that. The Empire Strikes Back, maybe that's 8. You know what I mean? Like, so that they mix and match the titles that kind of work a little bit better. Like I said, There Will Be Blood was a great one. The assassination of...
Oh, you love that one. The assassination... if I think I'm going in your direction, the assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford.
Yeah, that's a great one. A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Yeah,
I think that's a great title, and it sounds like a title to one of those old spaghetti western kinds of things.
Yes,
and then it's just this like goofball comedy.
It's a goofball,
with the voices from Family Guy.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the other ones. Every once in a while, you'll hear a title like when it originally came out. And you'll be like, I can already tell I might not like this movie because you can almost see which way it's going to go. Like, I know what you did last summer. You're like, I think I know what this is going to be.
Right.
And then
that pigeonholes them when they do a sequel.
Yeah.
Because It really should be, the sequel should be, I know what you did 2 summers ago.
That's right. I still know what the heck
I
you're
still
doing.
know what
I
you
don't
did
know, whatever.
2 summers ago.
At summer
and
camp with
yeah,
Freddie
exactly.
and Jason.
So-
I don't know, whatever.
Anyway,
Yeah.
titles. That's what we got for titles. Good titles.
Yeah, and let's be honest. Sometimes a title can make or break a movie because if it doesn't get the buzz, if people don't go out. Well, not so much now, but back in the pre-COVID universe, if people weren't going to go out, that movie.
Have you ever not seen a movie because of the title?
Because of the title? No, I probably haven't gone that far.
I think that if there was a title, I was just like unsure, I would just look up.
If I were unsure,
Yeah.
like really confused, but not like put off by one so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have.
Anyway. All right. So that's what we got for titles.
Our
So
titles.
who are we going to talk about next time?
Bucket Time,
Bucket Time.
which is just a terrible title. Bucket Time.
So why is it a bad title?
I don't know.
So.
I think popcorn.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Ooh.
Yes, what he said.
Yes, what I said.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
Yes,
so all
very
right,
good.
folks.
Yeah.
Hey, so thanks for watching this whatever this is.
This thing we
This
do.
thing that we do. So
All right, thanks for listening too.
Oh yeah, the podcast is a
Podcast
thing
people.
too. So yeah.
And
Have a great
merch,
day.
and that merch
And
is
merch.
flying off the
Merch
shelf.
is flying out of the shelf. So get some merch before it's all gone.
All right.
Or just get some merch. That'd be cool. Thanks. So all right. Bye bye.
Take care.